What is going on everybody, tech enthusiast here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to play Pokemon Scarlet or Violet for the Nintendo Switch on your PC. To begin, we need to have three files ready. Firstly, the prod keys file, which is located on your Nintendo Switch. Your console must be hacked or homebrewed enabled to obtain this file. Please do not ask where to download it from, as it is a copyrighted file. Secondly, we need the firmware file, and this is actually optional. This is version 15.0. You will need to dump it from your Nintendo Switch. I will leave a guide in the description. Lastly, we have the game, and just like before, your console must be homebrew enabled. The game will be either in XCI or NSP depending on how you dump the game. I know you can download it from the internet, but please do not ask where to get the game from. Now we need the emulator, and I'm going to go with Ryujinx, as this was the first emulator to play this game and it has slightly better compatibility. Make sure you have the correct link. I will leave a link in the description. So we're going to go with Windows, and the latest version at the time of recording is version 1.1.365. Click on download. Once it does that, I'm just going to quickly go over to the Patreon page. So for just little as £1 a month, you can help the developers who work on this emulator for free. However, this is completely voluntary. Okay, so once that has downloaded, just click on this download icon here, open the zip file, and we can close the web browser. And there's a folder called publish. I'm going to drag it to the desktop to keep it simple. And there's a lot of files in here, so it's going to take a good couple of seconds for it to extract everything. So once that has extracted, I can close the zip file, then open the publish folder and open Ryujinx. So there's a error message here that keys are not found. That's completely fine. I'm going to click on OK. Can close that folder as well. So as you can see, there is actually a log file here. Well, let's just get rid of that now. So click on options, then uncheck show log console. So to fix the keys error message, we're going to click on file, open Ryujinx folder, then go into the systems folder. Now go back to desktop, and I'm going to drag the prod keys file into the system folder and close that. Open Ryujinx again. Let me just make it a bit more bigger. So the next thing we need to do is install the firmware. As you can see, it says system version 0. So to do that, we're going to go to tools, install firmware, and there's a few options here. So you can go with the folder directory or XCI or zip. So if I go into zip, I'm going to click on version 15, and there's a prompt for it to install the firmware. Click on yes. That's done. Also, if you do get an error about keys passing error, that means your prod keys are old. I was able to actually overcome that by going on to XCI and selecting the XCI. But to not have these errors, make sure you have the latest prod key files and firmware files. So since I've got the latest version, I'm going to click on no. Okay, so next we need to go into options, then settings, and then we're going to add the game directory. So my one is in the desktop, so I've got desktop selected. To keep it simple, click on add, apply, save. As you can see, the game is here. Now we're going to go into options again, settings, then go to input, player one configure, and by default we got keyboard selected. If you've got a Bluetooth control pad, it will be listed here. And you can also change the controller type to say Pro Controller. I'm just going to leave it as Joy-Con pair. And also you can change the button binding to whatever you want. Just click on it and then press any key. So I'm just going to close that. And just before I launch the game, I just want to show you how to install a DLC or update file. So right click. If you got DLC, you're going to do manage DLC. If you got a title update, click on manage title updates, then click on add, then find your update file. It will be in NSP, and then add it. I'm not going to show you here because the game runs without an update file. Okay, so now we're going to launch the game. So the initial boot will take a good few seconds to load up, so be patient. And as you can see, the game has loaded up. Now I've had to blur the gameplay due to copyright strikes from Nintendo, as they have done it in the past. Now I will be skipping to different parts of the video. Here you can just about make the title screen of the game. And here we're in the actual gameplay, and you will see the 3 starter Pokemon coming out. Now one thing I want to mention is that the performance, it will vary depending on the specs of your PC or your laptop. Obviously the higher specs you have, the better gameplay you will get. Okay, so that does it for this video. If you have found it useful, give it a thumbs up. If you are new here, then please do consider subscribing, as I have more videos coming up. So make sure you hit that bell icon so you get notified as soon as I release my videos. Please do follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And like always, thanks for watching, and I will catch up with you in the next video.